Yo, yo, Big Dave here with a midweek update. First one in a while because we haven't had a whole lot going on. But man, we've got it going on now. And so before we get to that, let me remind you, 4 o'clock today, class, YouTube, Facebook. And we're going to talk about when our attitude gets so bad that we never mind dancing with God. We can't even hear the beat. And so we're going to talk about some of those things that slow us down. Remember 9 o'clock Sunday morning, both in person and online. And we want to encourage you to be in person, okay? We want to encourage you to come in because it's fellowship. I was talking to a fella who was visiting us from last week, who comes from up Iowa way, and he said it just felt good to be around people. And I'm sure that goes for all of us. We've had this being apart too long, so wear a mask, and if you're concerned or nervous, wear 2 masks. Shoot, you can wear 8 or 10, and we'll make sure nothing gets through those. Our 6, Sandy Harvey. Sandy's got COVID and pneumonia, and she is in the COVID ward over at Sugarland Methodist, no visitors, and as she gets better, she's improving. Her husband Dan has COVID. He's at home with COVID, but you need to keep him in your prayers as he recovers from that. Our brother Paul Rogers, again, another COVID case, and spent some time in the hospital, but now he's home and doing a little bit better. Let's just keep rolling with COVID. Nathan and Rosalva Moore and their family all have pretty active cases of COVID. They're confined to home, and so remember to keep them in our prayers as they recover. Delores Evans, she does not have COVID, but she did have a knee replacement, and so they would say back in Lubbock, they would say, and I'm telling you what, it's giving her Dutch. And as she does physical therapy, so keep her in our prayers. Bonnie Kynard had some surgery that had a few complications to it, and she's just slow recovering and wants to be remembered in our prayers. Roy Crane, Roy's father died, and as somebody that's been through that in the last few months, that's an interesting time. It's kind of in perspective, and a voice that you've known your whole life is not there anymore. So let's be with Roy. Joni Benton Glenn has some medical issues that are presenting themselves as obstacles, so she would like to continue on our prayer list. And then Kevin and Lorna May, a family from the congregation they attended in Michigan. They actually have one of their family members that are down here in the medical center. He's at the last stages of cancer. The last time he was in the hospital, I got to visit him, and it's a great man, great, enjoyable to be with. But they've called the family in with him, so we need to keep him in our prayers. Like I say, his name is Larry Henson. Also, I want to do some welcoming. I want to welcome the Rawl family as they place their membership with us, and longtime missionaries to Colombia, retired professor at Abilene Christian in Spanish. And so you can come up and talk to them in Spanish or in English, and they will answer you. They are good. Also, the Chance family, a long time, been coming here a long time, wish to identify with this congregation, and so we want to welcome those folks and thank you for choosing Westbury. And then, of course, Evelyn Carr, who we've loved from before she was born, was baptized into Christ last Sunday morning by Steve Hawley, and couldn't be happier for Russ, couldn't be happier for Shara, couldn't be happier for any of them. So Lee and Rosemary, grandparents, are absolutely thrilled. All right, that's our special edition midweek breaking news update. We'll see you tonight at 4. God bless. Bye-bye now.